Hello, I'm Corey Lewis. A few years back, I started a group called Children of the Rosary with the purpose of delivering the message of Christ to teens through much-needed Catholic media. As crazy as it seems, that little group grew and grew and now has drawn over 50 members to this much-needed ministry. Now, under the name of Fire of the Spirit, we provide a bi-monthly magazine, a blog, and a YouTube channel. Not long ago, the group sought for a patron saint to represent our cause. After a novena was said by the Fire of the Spirit staff, St. Clare of Assisi reached out to us as our patroness. And now, we have begun another novena, this time to St. Clare, to thank her for her intercession and patronage. I'm here to show you how awesome this saint is, in celebration of her feast day and having her as a patron of Fire of the Spirit. There was once a young Italian woman named Clare. She lived in the town of Assisi during the 1200s, where a man named Francis was leading a life of holiness and poverty. When Clare heard the soon-to-be St. Francis preach, she was overcome with a desire to give herself to Christ. So one night, she fled from home and gave herself to the Lord in a small chapel. She strove to live a poor and humble life for Christ, following the example of Francis and devoting herself to the poor. He himself cut off her beautiful hair and gave her a coarse brown habit and rope cord to wear. She was just 18, but she had already chosen to give Christ her all. Soon, Clare's sister, Caterina, and several other women came to share in Clare's holy lifestyle. Caterina took the name Agnes, a saint who had also chose to remain a virgin for the Lord. The poor Clares, as they were called, had no money, ate no meat, wore no shoes, and kept themselves almost always silent. But the poor Clares, officially titled the Order of Poor Ladies, were happy, and they continued to grow in numbers and holiness. During these later years of her life, Clare was very close to the Lord. When an army was coming to attack Assisi and planning to raid the convent first, Clare, though very ill, and had herself carried to the convent wall, and had the Blessed Sacrament placed where the soldiers could see it, she prayed to the Lord to save her sisters, and a sudden panic seized the enemy and their ranks broke. The attack was averted. After a long period of poor health, Clare died August 11th, 1253, at the age of 59. She was canonized only 3 years after her death, which is an unusually short amount of time, by Pope Alexander IV. Fun fact, EWTN was started by a poor Clare, Mother Angelica. St. Clare's feast day is August 11th, and she's the patron of television, sore eyes, and the chosen patron of Fire of the Spirit. Thank you for watching this video, and go forth and set the world on fire, but not literally.